I've had a really scary day at college today again. No one's talking to me and it's just not fair anymore. I kind of struggle to cope with the stress and just want to talk to someone. Not too keen on it. 1 in 10 young people have mental health difficulties. Might be a best friend at school, the most popular person at college. They might look like they're coping really well, but inside they're shutting down and crumbling. It's just good to know that you're not alone. If you know something isn't quite right, maybe you're feeling upset or anxious, and you just need someone to talk to, it's always best to get it checked out. It's nothing to be scared of, just go for it. It's not that difficult, it's quite easy, and it just helps you in general. Just go for it.
CYP IAPT stands for Children and Young People Improving Access to Psychological Therapy. It's a new initiative that makes it easier for people working within CAMS, or Children and Adolescent Mental Health Service, to work alongside children and young people to help improve the treatment and care they receive. Because CYP IAPT isn't a service but a way of working, local CAMS teams have started to put key aspects of CYP IAPT into place. So if you visit one of these services, you can ask them if there's any evidence-based treatment available. In fact, it's a really good idea to ask any local CAMS team if they're part of the CYP IAPT initiative. Some of the unique differences include self-referral and goal-based outcome settings, which means that the young person is involved in rating how they feel and also how well the session went and how well the clinician is working with them. The ultimate aim is to work alongside the young person so that they have a greater say in what happens in their therapy sessions. It's easiest to explain this if you imagine a large cake. The cake represents Children and Adolescent Mental Health Services, or CAMS. The cake's really good and it tastes fantastic. CYP IAPT is like running a few drops of vanilla essence through the cake. It's still the same fantastic tasting cake, but just with a little bit of extra flavour running through it.
Well, IAPT works in a collaborative way, so the young people set their own goals for the sessions and rate how close they are to reaching those goals, so it means the young people have more control over the sessions. IAPT really benefits the professionals as well. It makes us constantly reflect on what we're doing and helps us focus our work on what the young persons really want to get out of the sessions. The unique difference with IAPT is that we now have a self-referral process, and we also use goal-based outcomes, so the young person lets us know what's the most helpful way that we can use the therapy.
IAPT is different because I've got so much more control in within what I'm doing, because I can see what's going wrong and what is actually going good. By saying that I'm in more control, I mean by when I'm not doing so great, I can then look back on it and see where my progress is going, so then when it does go wrong, I can look on it and I can work on it and just make things a lot more better and just bounce back, if you get what I mean. It's helping you for when you're not doing so great, because like I've said, you can see where you're not doing great, you can improve on it, and you can say to yourself, I can do this and I can do it a lot more better than I did the last time. And my therapist has called it in the past outcome measuring.
Outcome measures help young people keep focused on what they want to be different. It also tracks progress visually as they rate how they think they're progressing, and this can help young people recognise the positive changes that they have made.
IAPT allows me to collaborate with the young person I'm treating.
It allows me to feel empowered about my therapy.
It means that I feel that I am working on an equal level with the young person that I am treating, and that is a really important part of the process for them.
IAPT is about young people being the experts and being in control of their therapy. It's about young people and clinicians working together in partnership to make sure that the therapy succeeds.
first session was a little bit scary. The therapist guy was a little bit weird and eccentric, but then again, so am I. By the second session, we kind of learned to have banter, and I kind of trusted him. He was a nice guy, genuine. As the kind of weeks progressed, we kind of had this visual chart so I could see where I'd come from. I kind of went right down from the bottom and I was nearly at the top. When it kind of got to the end of the sessions, I felt confident in myself to go out and make friends. Then I felt